Okay, I've only got a little while, about 8 minutes before I have to leave. Got some rice. Just got back from work, which I want to talk to you a little bit about. And I'm hungry. I'll be at school for about 4 hours, so I figured I'd get something to eat. So pardon the chewing. Okay. I'm sure that must sound terrible through this microphone. The scraping of the fork on the bowl. Why I didn't get a spoon, I don't know. Anyway, work. I want to talk to you a little bit about work and money. Right now I work for a grocery store. I'm not going to tell you which one. And it's a great job. They treat the employees better there than any other place I've ever worked. It's a good job. You get a 15-minute break every 2 hours, and if you work a full 8-hour shift, you get a 30-minute break for lunch. They give you a discount card. You get 10% off anything in the store. I think most things in the store. Anything I'd buy, anyways. And this microphone sucks. Anyway, and they just give you a whole bunch of extra stuff, and I like them. They're a good company to work for, and I make $9 an hour working there. Well, that's all good and well. But someday, and as much as I can't make this any clearer, I like my job. I love my job. But I noticed something about myself. I hate working. It's not that I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm a very good employee. I do everything they ask me to, plus some. And when I was younger, me and my friend, we'd work jobs over the summer because we needed money. We worked hard jobs. If you've ever dug post holes for anybody, you know how hard that job is. Stuff like shoveling dirt, lawn work, stuff that's moving furniture. If you've ever had to move somebody, it's very hard work. But the pay was good because we worked for people we knew, and they were very generous. Anyway, I'm not lazy. I can't make that clear enough. Nobody likes to go to work unless you have a career that you actually decided to go into because you enjoyed that particular field. But a grocery store, as good as the job is, as great as the job is, I don't like work. Love the job, don't like work. I mean, can't make it any clearer. So I was thinking about that the other day, and thinking about some of your videos, and I thought, everybody around me is tired. I just thought that was kind of strange. I see them all the time on my coworkers, and I thought, they're all tired when they come in. They don't even have to work a shift to be tired, because I work a shift until 9 p.m. and I have to get up at 6:30 the next morning, go to work. And I don't have any problem with that, because I need the money. But I'm tired. And I think that's interesting. And I'll explain more on that later, but I really wanted to talk about the money. But I'll talk about being tired later. Anyway, the money. Now, in my last video, or my first video, whichever one you want to talk, whichever one you want to call it, I alluded to a video that you had made about enslavement through money. Well, first of all, I just want to say that money, I just recently had somebody, a family member, steal from me, steal $100. And I wasn't angry that the money was gone, I was just angry that he had stolen from me, if that makes any sense. It wasn't that money was stolen, it was just that somebody had stole something from me, period, and I really hate that. Anyway, money, $100 stolen. Where was I going with that? Anyway, the whole bondage through money thing, I understand it. You can't live in America without some money. If you don't have money, you can't eat. If you don't have money, you can't have some place to sleep. that's dry when it rains, or that's warm when it's cold outside. Even if you do have money, some people can't afford to heat themselves. I mean, money is a very important commodity today. And if you don't have it, you're in trouble. The only way to get it is through work. And most people don't like work. I mentioned that. I mean, I love my job, hate working. So in order to be at home and have money, you have to spend most of your time at work. So when do you have time for anything else? When do you have time to spend that money? I find myself spending at least $10 a day, that's an entire hour, at work, for lunch, for drinks, to keep me going at work. I have to spend money while I'm there, while I'm making it. So the money comes, the money goes. And as far as I'm concerned, money is only as valuable as the people you spend it on. I don't think money should be kept. I think money may be stored for an emergency situation, but I think money is good for spending. That's all it's good for. And if you're not spending it on somebody you care about, I mean, it just seems kind of... If you're spending it on yourself, I mean, that's good, that's fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. It's your money. But I just mean, you can only spending it on yourself, it's just going to go away. It's just going to slip through your fingers. It'll be gone. And you won't have anything for it. I think spending it on other people is what money is for. Anyway, enslavement through money. Like I said, you're either working or you're at home getting ready to work tomorrow. And the money just slips right through your fingers. The government takes some. You never see it again. You have to spend it on food. You have to spend it on basic needs. By the time you're through, most people, a large majority of the people, don't have anything left. It goes to what you need so you can work, if that makes any sense. You have to eat so you won't starve, for one, so you can have energy to go to your job and make money to get food so you can eat. It's just this big cycle. It's a big chain. In a way, it is bondage. If that makes any sense at all. Anyway, I do like my job, and right now I'm in school to start my career. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's my career, and I'm part of the workforce because I have to pay off the $22,000 loan I made so I could go to this school, so I could learn to do what I want to do. Now, I justify that through the fact that the school I'm going to, I guess I'm going to have to tell you what it is anyway. It's a school that teaches you how to record music, basically, in a professional studio. Use all that equipment and stuff like that. And I don't consider that a material thing, music. I don't consider music to be material. Guitars are material. You know, instruments are material, equipment's material, but the music is something else. And I think, see, I'm willing to throw away every last penny that I have on making music, and I would be happy. I'd be happy being broke, but still being able to do what I love. And I think that's what counts. I think it's the same thing. You got to spend money on something, on an idea or a person that you love, not an object that you love. Because if you spend it on objects, they go, man. They can break, they can crumble, they can be stolen. You can't attach yourself to things. And I think that's what a lot of Americans are doing. They're attaching themselves to things, and things can be taken from you. And honestly, this bondage that you've mentioned, the bondage through work, through money, I honestly think a lot of people put themselves in it, knowing that they're putting themselves in bondage. And that's all I got right now. I have to go. Next time I'd like to talk about the the brain worms. I might actually make a video later on tonight. We'll talk about my opinions on the brain worms, and then